Ben Platt is going to tell the truth, he's outgrowing the role in Dear Evan Hansen that made him famous. At 27, Platt is still a young man. But as time goes by, he looks less and less like the anxiety-racked high school senior who tells a well-meaning lie that spirals out of control, especially now that he's playing the part on film, with close-ups and high def, rather than from the distance of a Broadway stage. Platt and director Stephen Chbosky both hope the rawness of Platt's performance in the movie version of the musical, out September 24, still connects with audiences as deeply as his Tony-winning work in the theater. "You just have to hear him sing the songs," Chbosky said. "His understanding of the character is so complete and so profound. I couldn't imagine anybody else playing it. It's his part. I felt very strongly about it. And to me it was never even a consideration." Platt's run in Dear Evan Hansen, from workshops in 2014 until his final bow in late 2017, made him a modern Broadway legend. For 8 emotionally grueling performances a week, he put on a cast and opened his heart, breaking down in such intense and emotional ways that some onlookers legitimately worried about his well-being. The New York Times said he wrecks himself on stage, while Time Out New York said Platt gave one of the greatest leading male performances in a musical. The show won 5 Tony Awards in addition to Platt's win for Best Actor, including Best Musical, Best Book, and Best Original Score. When Platt left the show, there was already talk of a film adaptation. After all, much of its creative team had already been drawn into Hollywood projects. Dear Evan Hansen's Benj, Pasek and Justin Paul had written songs and lyrics for The Greatest Showman and La La Land, winning an Oscar for City of Stars from the latter. Stephen Levenson, who adapted his own book for the film adaptation, was the showrunner of FX's Fosse, Verdon and also adapted the musical Tick, Tick, Boom, for the upcoming Lin-Manuel Miranda directed film. The prevailing question was not just how to put Dear Evan Hansen on screen, but how to make the movie with the actor who poured so much of himself into the part. That meant moving fast, Platt told Vanity Fair. "I think everybody obviously had in their minds that I wasn't going to stay Tina Jason forever," Platt said. "The need to get it done was a little urgent. Then of course the pandemic happened, and I kind of assumed that it would be a no-go, and by the time the pandemic was over, I'd have outgrown it." At a memorial, Evan Hansen, Ben Platt, speaks about the boy he's pretending to know. By Erika Doss, Universal Pictures. Instead, Universal Pictures made it one of its first new projects to launch after filmmaking work started up again in late summer. Platt started shooting in September, just before his most recent birthday.